here we are on YouTube, Brian. We made it.
Yeah, we're set for life.
That's it. Just smooth sailing ahead.
You know why we're set? Sorry. You know why we're set, Nathan?
Why?
Because we're on Patreon and we are raking in the money. We have, oh my gosh, it's like you and I are like sipping champagne on yachts. We got girls with bikinis around us. We are living the high life, and it's all because of you, patrons. So we want to say thank you to Matthew for making us some money. Money. And not only that, every time we react, we promise to like the song. We promise to speak out of our butts and and overreact. So we just got to, we want that vacuum effect. You just want everyone to be happy, and we'll just love everything the same. And that's how we do things here, Nathan.
And life is wonderful, and unicorns and lollipops.
Yes. So that being said, this is a Patreon request.
Okay.
From Matt.
And it's Trey Anastasio. It looks like it's a solo performance. We've reacted to Trey solo performances before, and they've been pretty good. Like that last one I remember was quite interesting, and we enjoyed it. So I expect the same here. I
imagine it just sucks. He's like,
he gets out, and it's like, which hand am I supposed to use? It'll be cool. I'm in for just some good old Trey playing.
Yeah, I miss it, because I haven't listened to Fish or Trey since my sale that I was on. I always enjoy listening to you with you in our watches of our channel. So let's roll into this. This is from Morristown, New Jersey. It's Trey singing a song called Peyton Hooten.
Peyton Hooten.
I should name one of my kids that. It's too late now. Peyton Hooten.
I told you once. I told you 1,000 times.
Peyton Hooten, get your darn butt over here. I'm gonna smack you before supper. Okay, here we go.
That's what Canadians sound like trying to do accents.
Yeah.
Paige and Mike and Fish, we run into the band room. And then the phone ring. There's a phone. There's always a phone in the band room.
Maybe it's the spoken word. I don't know.
Which I don't know why it's there. It's like nobody uses it. It's like there's phones in band rooms, but I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of connection. I didn't think there were actual phones that you could call out on, but line phones for talking on. Phones for Anyway, we run off stage at Lakewood, running, and I run in the band room and the phone rings. Ring! And I pick up the phone. I say, "Band room, Trey talking." Right? And it's this woman, and she's like almost in tears, very heavy Southern accent. And she says, "I just called because my son called, and his name is Peyton." And I said, "What's your last name, ma'am?" And she said, "My last name is Hooten. His name was Peyton Hooten." Okay?
That's what we were just saying.
So my son just called me from the venue. It's his first concert. Funny. He's like a teenager, and he'd never been to a concert before, and he lost his friends, and I'm panicked because he's 16 years old or something like that, and he sounds like he was sounding funny. She didn't know why. She was like, "Oh." So I said, because I just run off stage. I was like, "Mrs. Hooten, you got nothing to worry about. I got this." I said, "Give me your number." I said, "I'll call you back in like 5 minutes." So she gave me your number, and I went running out in the hallway. We had all these friends backstage that night. There was a bunch of we had a gang of people hanging out. There were like 20 of us. And Peyton Hooten, it's like, we gotta find him. So I went to our head of John Langenstein. You guys remember John Langenstein? I said, "Langenstein," I was like, "We gotta find Peyton Hooten." And he's like, "Hold on," he got on the radio. There's only 2 banks of payphones in the whole Lakewood, right? So he just jumped on the radio to the other security guards. He said, "Is anybody talking on the payphone who looks like they might be lost?" And they immediately identified this kid. There he is. So I was like, you gotta understand, it's still only been like 5-6 minutes since we walked off stage. I said, "Let's go." I'm like, "John, let's go." We jumped on a golf cart.
God on the golf cart.
Going through the crowd. We're like driving through the crowd, me and Langenstein. And it was like, yeah, high five. Go to the crowd. Like, go to the payphones. The crowd is partying, and like we're high-fiving because everybody just was at the show together, you know, and it's like, hey man, like Trey, look at them. So then we're driving up, and here's this kid, like, you know, he's on the phone. Now, you gotta understand, he's never been to a concert, and he's like looking at the big screen, and I'm up there rocking on the guitar, and then 2 minutes later, I'm riding out towards him in a golf cart. So he's standing there like this, and his eyes really wide, and then we went right up to him, and I jumped out, I said, Peyton Hooten, my mother is worried sick about you.
That's great.
You could just see it, like he said nothing. He was just, I knew his name, that his mother, the whole thing was, so we're like, come on. And we pulled him on the golf cart. We just started driving back. Still didn't say a word. Not one word. Oh my God. And then we come around the corner, and I told you there's a gang of like 20 people were there, like all our friends. And they all knew I was doing this. So we come around the corner, and here's this gang of like older people than him. And we come around the corner, and everybody goes, Peyton! They all like started hugging him and stuff. Oh my God, you're okay. Everyone knew his name. So then, very quickly, we just put him in this van. We're like, okay, Peyton Newton. See you later, man. This van. His mom or something, somehow we had found out that his friends, he had lost his friends, and his friends were at some really sketchy gas station somewhere near Lakewood. And so the van driver, we said, just drop him off, like, they went, and he dropped Peyton off across the parking lot from his friends. So there was no real visible evidence of him getting out of the van. He just suddenly Peyton is back with his friends. And I always like to imagine, like, what happened, like, you know, he ran over, he's like, Trey just, I lost you guys. Like, Trey, you got me here. And they were like, all right, man, shit, right. I gotta tell you one addendum. I always have addendums. But, so then, like, I called Mrs. Hooten. I said, Mrs. Hooten, everything's okay. It was cool. And then the next day, I called her again from the next band room phone. I was like, how's Peyton? She said, well, he's mowing the lawn. He's grounded. And she said in a very heavy southern accent, she's like, I think he was on the pot.
Oh, that's why he lost his friends. He was high.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Anyway.
Oh, that's great. Boy, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. And yeah, that's the most I've laughed in a while. And again, just talking about his personality, just, you know, you could listen to him tell stories. What a great story. He called his mom hot. He lost his friends. Drops him off at his friends. They're like, how did you get back to us? Trey dropped me off. Yeah, sure, buddy.
Yeah, right. It's funny that we picked up on the name right away.
Yeah, we heard that. I don't know my name.
Peyton Hooten.
All right. Well, that's good stuff. Well, so much, Matthew made us laugh. I don't know what else we can say. It was funny.
Yeah. Again, like, Trey's the kind of person that seems like you'd sit down at a party and he could tell all kinds of stories, and he'd feel like he's kind of your next door neighbor. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that was Trey telling a funny story. Thanks, Matthew.
Trey and Peyton Hooten.